Welcome back to the Smugsy Show. I'm Smugsy, your host, identifying as the Barstool Cougar. Every Wednesday we meet here, talk about important things and hot topics. There's nothing hotter, nothing more sizzling hot than a SPAC. SPACs are it. They're the rage. Special acquisition purpose companies, essential on Wall Street. Everybody wants one. SPACs are to rich people what toilet paper was to regular folks at the beginning of the pandemic. It's a place where these people with too much money, no place to churn it, go. And it's no surprise that Smugciggys, Smugsy's company, has been tapped by a SPAC. As you know from watching last week's show, Sig Chester, an investor, wrote a letter to the show that was read. It said, I have it here, Dear Smugsy, my name is Sig Chester. It would be my privilege and honor to serve as your investor. I'm interested in taking Smugciggys public using my SPAC. If you're interested, please write back. Sig Chester, your humble investor. Well, in an action-packed show today, live to tape, I, Smugsy, will be accepting Sig Chester's offer. I'm going to write back to Sig because that's what successful business personalities do. We write and we take chances. So here it goes. Dear Sig Chester, I would be pleased to have you as my investor. Smugciggys to the moon! Exclamation point. Look forward to hearing from you soon. Yours sincerely, Smugsy. I think a blank check company is exactly what the Smugsy brand needs. I mean, it's really what every girl needs, a blank check company. And we had thought to use the Stoolie Shack SPAC a couple shows ago. It was the SPAC that I helped Dave and Erica create for people who needed help but weren't crybabies. But since Dave's rant around the GameStop brouhaha, where he gave an emergency press conference calling for Vlad Tenev to go to jail, I just sense that there's a little bias against short sellers on the board of the Stoolie Shack SPAC. And Smugciggys, we want a diverse board. So I slid into Dave's DMs and I told him about Sig Chester and the letter, and he was like, this is, Dave Portnoy, the Barstool Sports founder. He's like, so who's Sig Chester? And I said, he's the guy who wrote the letter. It appears to be a blank slate SPAC. The rest is still unwritten. And Dave said, wow, it sounds like you have a good shot at having Natasha Bedingfield on your SPAC. That's cool. I'll match what she does plus 10 million. So I was like, wow, thanks, Dave. I think that's an excellent omen about the new SPAC. I'm so excited about it. In my wildest dreams, I don't know what to expect. I just hope this Sig Chester isn't some weirdo. I hope he doesn't try to do any kinky Wall Street moves like the pipe. It's when you put private investment into a public entity. It's weird. It's not for kids. I wouldn't be surprised, right? Smugciggys has been targeted by a SPAC, and I wouldn't be surprised if, somebody wanted to pipe us too. Just look at our logo. It's beautiful, and we could have the same designer draw some beautiful financial projections. And, the copy, sleek and elegant ciggies made with organic cannabis, rolled in delicate sheafs of locally sourced paper, packaged in beautiful indigo and marigold boxes. Who doesn't want one? So, how will Sig Chester take Smugciggys to the moon? Well, stay tuned. we'll hear soon, and you'll hear it here first on the Smugsy Show. So much to look forward to. Getting on to now Erica Nardini. A big shout out to Erica Nardini, who, as you know, is the token CEO of Barstool, has the token CEO podcast. And she organized a fabulous road race this past Saturday on February 6th. It was a run for the fund. Great cause. It was really it was all about just giving personalities like Smugsy, an opportunity to really shine on social media using the latest technology. And it did the trick. I mean, my Twitter stats have been off the charts since posting the race results. As you know, I'm not shy. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but Smugsy Girl came in 61st out of 293 runners. Ran an 8.25 minute mile, finishing a 3.1 mile race in 26 minutes and 10 seconds. Now, those kinds of stats really help a girl out who's trying to break through to the stoolie, the stoolie clique and the minifans. I mean, so I thank Erica for giving me the opportunity to shine. I mean, it's already really made a big difference. For instance, Steve from Providence, who is the Kirk Minihane Show #1 Hall of Fame nominee, he slid into my DMs. I mean, people know we have a little thing. We slide into each other's DMs. It makes me laugh. It's quite funny. Well, he slid into my DMs when I was looking for an intern, but unfortunately he didn't have the skills. He wasn't prepared to cuddle with the survivors on the Kirk Minihane Show Survivor Network. And he slid in again this week. So apparently, he wanted to set up a meeting, which, I mean, I'm happy to meet with Steve from Providence. It takes courage to, affiliate yourself with somebody like Smugsy, who's been blocked by Kirk Minihane, and his status as a Hall of Fame nominee is at stake. He could be blocked. So I do give him credit for being courageous and brave and sliding into my DMs. However, I did take offense when his team reached out and asked whether I'd be willing to get mic'd up at the meet and greet and eat that they were planning. I mean, I don't know about you, but sluts get mic'd up on the first date. Smugsy is not a slut. So some Cougars are, but so regrettably, Steve from Providence, I think that went across the line, and I'm going to have to say no, but you're always welcome to be a guest here on the show. In fact, I would be willing to be your mentor and show you some skills. I think together we could make some beautiful content. Well, you know what to do. Okay, and next, unfortunately, we have some bad news. We're going to have to end the show a little bit on a downer. The Cougars, the fan club that I've created. It's an exciting new Barstool fan club for women who love dogs. Yeah, we've been sued. A woman by the name of Karen Cat. She actually spells it Carin. Yeah, she's filed a lawsuit. She wants to bring a class action on behalf of all the cat people who were excluded from the Cougars during COVID. It's complete bullshit, okay? I mean, yes, there once was a time when cat people were welcome to be members, but COVID changed everything. And the science, we just follow the science, and the science says that COVID is transmitted from big cats to cat people. And I didn't, as the leader of the Cougars, want to expose my members to any unnecessary risk. So I canceled the cat people from the Cougars. It's a tough choice, tough decision. That's what leaders do, and that's what I did, and I stand by it. And if you have been the object of this anti-dog hate speech and harassment, don't you worry. We're going to fight this thing, and we're going to win, because we're winners. So, how will Sig Chester take Smugciggys to the moon? It's like an arranged marriage. We'll have a lot to look forward to. But that's it for this week. Please subscribe to the show. Follow me on Twitter @SmugsyGirl. And until next time, this is Smugsy signing off. Take care.